None of that was recorded. You want to go back and start over? No. Well, it's October 22nd and we're on the Peak to Prosperity Trail. We're about halfway through it, maybe a little more than halfway, at a little town called Pomaria, which is along the trail. And the Peak to Prosperity passage is part of the Palmetto Trail. And we're a good ways from the parking area now. I mean, we're quarter to a half mile from it. And I did an intro and showed the really nice little trailhead parking area and the little town of Pomaria and the little history board and all that stuff, and realized the camera's not on. So all of the stuff that was talked about earlier is not on,
do it at the tail end.
Not on film. We'll do it at the end. The squirrel right there. We'll show you that at the end, where the trailhead parking is and all of that stuff. But the Peak to Prosperity passage is part of the Palmetto Trail, which is all old rail bed. There was a rail line that went from the coast somewhere down near Charleston, right?
Yep.
It goes all the way to the mountains, and
it's almost complete. There's still some
yeah,
sections they're working on.
there's a couple of sections they're working on, but they've basically stripped up the old rail bed and made a hiking trail. It's about, what, 76 miles long?
The Palmetto Trail is 425.
Oh, 425 miles long. I'm thinking of the
Foothills.
The Foothills Trail.
It's 76 miles.
Yeah. So the Palmetto Trail is like 450 miles long.
Ocean to mountains.
Ocean to mountains. And it's all an old rail line that they've stripped up and made into a hiking trail. I'm carrying, I don't know, I'm probably somewhere close to 20 pounds today. I have my sleeping mat, my sleeping bag, about half of what I would carry for winter clothing, you know, odds and ends, headlamp, a little first aid kit. And we're both carrying 2¼ liters of water. We carry a 1.5 liter smart water bottle is our backup bottle, and then we drink from 700 milliliter bottles, which is just under 3/4 liter. And you're hiking your new pack.
Yep.
You used to carry, what, a Gregory 38.
Yep. My new one.
And we got, recently, just went and got you the REI, what is that, Trailmade 60. And this is the first of the trestle bridges. It's pretty low right now. We haven't had a lot of rain recently, but you can see there's plenty of room for water in this. It's pretty low right now. Like I said, we haven't had a lot of rain, but pretty swampy through these passages most of the time, which is why they would have built the rail lines here, because you know, it was more difficult to build a homestead here. And they built the rail lines in here because there would be nobody here. And we've often talked about what it would be like to be an engineer way back in the 1800s on this rail line, because we've hiked a lot of it.
Yeah.
And you know, there's just miles and miles and miles of nothingness like this.
Especially at night, it'd be cool.
Yeah, on a moonless night.
Yep.
And this side is just, you know, fairly dense forest on this side. And I'm gonna,
deciduous trees.
yeah, it's dense this direction too, but there's the creek bed is right there. And these rail lines, by and large, most of the passages that we've done have all run along the creek beds. quite a difference in elevation from Max Patch. This is where we did our last.
feet.
Yeah, 4,500 feet difference. So we're only at about 350 feet right here in elevation. It was what, 4,800 or so
Yep.
at Max Patch, and we're at 350 here. So it's quite a big difference in elevation. Again, we haven't had a lot of rain in the past couple of months, so this looks like it is usually underwater to a certain degree. And there's a little viewing deck here, but it is dry as a bone down in there right now. Martin house up there. Got a little bench. Yeah, it's sturdy. But yeah, it looks like it's normally underwater down there, but it's dry. We haven't had hardly any rain this fall. So that's one of the little camping areas. Yeah, there's a smoke in that fire pit. There's a picnic table, fire pits, source of water. Right there is the creek. So yeah, this is one of the camping areas along the Palmetto Trail that you're allowed to, just like on the AT, just whip in and camp for the night. It's denoted by this marker, this sign. Pretty neat.
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah,
Looks like
this would be all right.
looks like they've got a little area where people have been stacking wood for your use when you're here. That's pretty cool. Why are you drinking my water?
It's our water.
Where's your water?
It's right there. When we need it, we can pull it out.
You can't reach it?
I think I can reach this one. But no, I cannot reach the shorter bottom.
How many packs did you go through before you found that one?
5.
You went through 5 different packs?
Yep.
Trying to find one that fit
Yeah.
properly?
And when I did the review, I said how patient they were with me. Let me go through all those packs.
Yeah, well, that's their job. That's what I've always liked about REI, Sometimes their prices are a little bit more expensive than like an Amazon or something like that, but you got to figure in shipping and stuff like that.
And then the return policy.
But the return policy cannot be beat. And also, without fail, every time we go in there, the staff is always helpful.
Yep.
They're always willing to, any question we have, they're willing to answer it. They spent an hour with you
Yep.
messing around with those packs to find the one that you liked.
And I ended up buying the cheapest one.
And we're coming to a road. I did it backwards. Okay. We're across the road. I don't see any road signs.
Hope Station Road.
Yeah, that's what it says on here too.
This is the Hope Station
Hope
Trailhead.
Station Road.
Yep.
Yep, that's what the GPS says it is too.
I just swear we're going west.
So we're studying the map, and as usual, the navigation was a little screwed up. I didn't have it mapped out on the GPS or anything. We just kind of jumped on the trail here and just kind of started walking. And we thought we were going this way, which would have put us close to 26 right now. Actually, if you do the scale, we would have passed 26 about half a mile ago. As it turns out, that campground we went by is right there. And I just realized I saw the number 8 on the last trestle we went across, and we're at Hope Station Road. And this is the Hope Station parking area, which the entrance to is right over there. So this whole time we thought we were going that way. We're actually going this way. But that's okay. Yeah. Oh well. It's a good walk anyway. Last time I let you navigate. You know this is your fault.
Always.
All right, we turned around the Hope Street parking area and are headed back, and we'll get a couple shots of the parking area in Pomaria that we missed at the beginning. But we're headed back, so see you on the other side. So we're on the way back, and now that there's not a lot of gaggle of people here at the campsite, one of the campsites in this area, there's the Peak to Prosperity Passage has like 3 campsites in it. So this is one of them. They're all situated right along these tributaries and these trestles. So there's a water source, and then there's, you know, an area to pitch your tents. They typically have picnic benches and fire rings at them. So we're down in this one. It looks like there's like 5 sites in here. 5 big sites. Obviously you can camp out many places, but you can see people leave firewood for you to use. And then it's got the little rules and things like that. That's private property on that side over there. That's all posted private. And this is state land over here. But this is one of the camping areas along to the Peak to Prosperity Passage. We're coming into the parking area here at Pomaria. And Pomaria is one of those little blink and you miss it kind of towns.
It was a rail town.
Yeah, there was a rail town, obviously, back in the early 1800s, before they shut this rail line down. But straight ahead of us is Wilson's Grocery, is what it's called. It's like a little, you know, a little more than just stop and get a drink on the side of the road, but less than a grocery store. Right there is the Pomaria Food Bank. And then every other building over there has the name Wilson on it. There's Wilson Laundromat, Wilson AC Repair, Wilson Car Repair. So I think the Wilsons started this town because everything is named after a Wilson. But this is it. And right here is the parking.
Real nice parking area.
Real nice parking area. And they have a sign and a little memorial and stuff here, which a little piece of rail bed, which is commemorative of the fact that this used to be a rail bed. And if you look straight ahead, you can see the trail continuing down, and then that's
goes to Newberry that way.
Yeah, and then we came from that direction, and yes, that goes to Newberry that way. But here's the little historical marker, the information about the trail, history, and all that stuff. So, you know, we're back in the little town of Pomaria, and we did a little over 6 miles, but it was a good walk.
Shakedown hike.
Good walk, good little shakedown, and you know, if you're not getting out in nature, do it. The worst that could happen, a bear could kill you. So we'll catch you on the next one.